Coming up on Mountain News this morning, Apple Shop is giving back to the community that hosted them after the July 2022 flood. And Hazard Independent Schools were able to transform an unused area into a place for learning.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Madison Carmouche. It is 6:30 this Tuesday morning and it's foggy once again. Here we go. Let's send it over to meteorologist Tim Drawbridge for a look at your forecast.
You know, I'm going to remember that phrase, Madison. You know, it's foggy. Here we go, right? So here we go. Mid-60s outside our door here in the heart of Perry County. And well, the visibility again drops as you make your way toward Harlan, as we have had some breaks in the clouds, allowing, the way weather works, for the fog to develop and drop the visibility toward south and southeast, where it is 70 at Harlan, 68 Jonesville, 68 at Pikeville, to 68 at London. You make your way toward Irvin. It is 68. Good morning, Ashland. You are at 69. All right, there are the breaks in the clouds over the last few hours. The moisture, as you can see, is streaming in from the west and southwest, and this is the moisture that will be coming into play as we head through the second half of your Tuesday. So the fog will lose it by mid-morning. Breaks of sunshine, scattered showers, and some thunder showers as we head through this afternoon, and a high that gets into the lower 80s. More about the First Alert 7-day forecast in a few moments. Madison, back to you.
All right, Tim, thank you. On Saturday, former Hazard Fire Department Deputy Chief Alvin Caudill Sr. died. Caudill served as deputy chief for 25 years. After retiring, he still felt the need to serve his community and started working for 911 dispatch in Hazard. He would be there for 10 years and would leave after becoming the executive director. Members of the community remember Caudill as a lover of people and Perry County.
He was a servant to the people here in Perry County and Hazard, and he dedicated his entire life to service and serving others, and he was a great guy. We're going to sorely and greatly miss him in this community.
Caudill was also known for working with heavy equipment. His funeral will be tomorrow at the Middle Fork Church of Christ at noon. A Madison County man is in the hospital after being seriously injured in a motorcycle crash. Kentucky State Police say the other driver was an officer under the influence. On Saturday, Preston Lambert and his friend were riding their motorcycles along Charlie Norris Road in Richmond when a UTV reportedly and abruptly pulled out in front of him. Preston says he did not have much time to brake.
He said that he just closed his eyes and was praying for the best, and he ended up flipping into the side-by-side.
The Madison County Sheriff's Office called in Kentucky State Police to investigate. According to troopers, the driver of the UTV was an off-duty Madison County Sheriff's deputy. Jonathan Thompson was arrested and charged with DUI and assault. A Laurel County man charged with the murder of London police officer Logan Medlock will be tried in another location. Casey Bird is charged with the murder of London police officer Logan Medlock. He appeared in Laurel County Circuit Court yesterday. The judge decided his trial would move to Bowling Green. The trial will be August 6th through 8th. One man is in jail after police say he reportedly choked a woman and forced her into a garage. Knox County deputies responded to a complaint that a woman had been assaulted Sunday night just before midnight. After arriving at the property, police told Craig Stone to stop what he was doing, but instead he ran inside the garage. Police later found Stone and the woman in the attic of the property. Stone was taken to the Knox County Detention Center. A Somerset man is behind bars after police were called to the scene about a man trying to hurt himself. Deputies with the Pulaski County Sheriff's Office received that call just before 9 p.m. Sunday night. Police noticed drug paraphernalia and a substance believed to be meth after arriving at the home on Breezy Hills. After trying to give officers false information, 57-year-old Kyle Wright was arrested. He was taken to the Pulaski County Detention Center. Police in Laurel County are looking for a theft suspect who reportedly stole $1,600 out of a cash register. Here is a picture of the suspect. The suspect committed the theft at a business in the southern part of the county Sunday night. If you have information about this, contact the sheriff's office at 606-864-6600. This weekend will mark 2 years since the historic and deadly flood that hit eastern Kentucky. It was not just people who were devastated. Many schools also lost everything. To commemorate the anniversary, the ARH Foundation for Healthier Communities is having a sports equipment drive. The foundation's executive director, Angela Bailey, says communities are still needing help rebuilding.
We continue to work with our long-term recovery teams to make sure that all of our families and individuals who are affected by the flood can be made at least partially whole again.
People can make monetary donations or buy items from the foundation's Amazon wish list. Bailey says 100% of the donations will go directly to the schools impacted by the flood. Links to donate are on our website, WYMT.com. Apple Shop is planning for improvements in Letcher County, giving back to the town where they planted their temporary offices after the 2022 flood. WYMT's Buddy Forbes has more about the plans for paving and painting progress.
A project about repairing and rebuilding.
It's important for us to say that we're still actively in recovery. You know, the rest of the world has moved on, but we are still here working out those issues.
Apple Shop was awarded a grant from AARP to fix city sidewalks, plant benches, and add a splash of color with a new mural in Jenkins.
Just putting our mark on the town to remind folks that we are here standing in solidarity.
The organization is spearheading the project focused on continued recovery and celebrating resilience after the 2022 floods, partnering with the city and local artist Lacey Hale to create a renewed space.
She has given us a sketch of the mural. It's going to be a beautiful butterfly, which I think is significant in like the metamorphosis that we've had to take on.
Representatives say it is a blessing to be able to give back to the community Apple Shop has called home since the flood soaked through their Whitesburg location.
It's always a joyous occasion to be a part of that and to just hear from them what we can improve, how we can continue to improve, and how we can continue to be a great community partner.
As they look forward to a future of access and art. In Letcher County, Buddy Forbes, WYMT Mountain News.
Apple Shop officials say the community-centered project is not only about improving the area for local folks, but could be a great move to boost tourism. The Kentucky Office of Highway Safety came to KSP Post 13 yesterday to announce the start of the Rural High Five Seatbelt Initiative here in Perry County. Since 2019, Perry County has seen a high number of unbelted fatalities, and with the High Five program, the hope is those numbers will decrease. The initiative will focus on the enforcement and education of seatbelt usage with the goal of decreasing the amount of deadly crashes in Perry County.
Perry County actually ranked #1 per capita in the state of Kentucky for unbelted deaths. Now that's a number that we just can't have any part of, and we don't want to be on top of that statistic. So we've placed a lot of effort in trying to make sure that we get out here and educate the people why it's important.
Bill Bell with the Kentucky Office of Highway Safety said that Perry County will be the blueprint that other counties follow. As school officials are gearing up for the upcoming school year, kindergarten readiness is measured each year. House Bill 695 went into effect last Monday. The law is aiming to further support readiness statewide. The Knott County Schools preschool director says the new law is a step in the right direction for helping kids stay on track.
Our ultimate goal is we want all students reading on grade level at the end of 3rd grade when they exit our primary. And so we start in preschool and we do vertical alignment all the way from preschool through 3rd grade. And we try to make sure that the students are progressing where they're supposed to be.
Hall says the earlier students are ready, the easier it is down the line to help them. The new program will offer some preschool students educational-friendly technology. Officials with Hazard Independent Schools have turned an unused space into an area for classes. This outdoor space at Roy G. Eversole Elementary School was once just dirt. The space is now covered by colorful umbrellas. Principal Derek Allen says it is inspired by similar alleyways throughout the mountains.
So we had an unused space here at our school that, we just really wanted to turn into something special that we could use in an instructional way and, increase our school culture too. So we took a vacant sort of alley between two buildings, which was a dirt path, and we turned it into what's called an umbrella alley. And it's an outdoor classroom setting that I think our kids are going to love. We're really excited about it.
Allen says switching up locations for students can be helpful, adding they hope the space makes a new creative workplace environment.
And a good Tuesday to you. Temperatures on the warm side this morning, generally 68 to about 70 in a lot of locations, minus Clintwood and Wise. Both of you, or at least both locations, checking in at 64. It's also 64 your way as you make your way back toward Whitley County, and at Waynesburg. Why did I say Waynesburg? Williamsburg. Thank you. Got to get some more coffee going. All right, some breaks in the clouds as you make your way from Hazard south and southeastward. And indeed, this is where we have seen some of the fog develop a little bit thicker. We make our way back to the west and southwest, moisture tracking toward us. And that means moisture with shower and thunder shower action as we head through the second half of today. With some breaks of sunshine, we'll warm up to 82 this afternoon. Any significant changes over the next few days? We'll let you know. First Alert 7-day forecast. That's coming up in just a few moments. Madison?
All right, Tim, thank you. And thank you for joining us. The time is now 6:41. Still to come on Mountain News this morning. Yesterday, the Secret Service director was grilled over the attempted assassination of former President Trump.